Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For tracks, obviously.
On the lot.
The cane steel was just
Welcome one, welcome all, welcome to the greatest podcast of all. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. It's Ivan Orlovic. You're going live with Ive this Sunday, the 22nd of June. Thank you very much. I've got the microphone back. The microphone is back, baby. I've decided to give it another go. It sounds like it's on. How you going, Andrew Sneok? He's saying hello. Cooper, how are you? M. Attard, ADM Civil, how you going? Wyatt Bartram. Who else is here? Flanders, is it Flanders? I can't see the name because it's half covered, but thank you for joining. On Grade Civil, how you going, man? Stig on the dig, Lewis, Earthmoving. Everyone's jumping in. I love this. Thank you. Welcome back to the show. Very, very, very happy to be here. Very cold. I did a couple of changes in the studio. I bought myself a little heater. Like a little grill heater here because it's absolutely freezing in here, man. And if I have the fan one going, it'll affect the sound. We've got Brad Ether, Lewis Earthmoving, all about dirt. How you going? Guys, don't forget to go back and check out that podcast with All About Dirt that has been posted. So this stuff all does go up on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. So if you do miss out or you do have to leave early and you want to go back and listen to it, you can go and listen on those channels as well, yeah? Mr. Froome's joined as well. Nathan Froome, how you going? Last week's episode, in case you missed it, I had Little Bear Earthworks joining us, and he talked about his new purchase, the Cat 306. So we discovered his thoughts behind buying that, what made him buy the Cat over all the other brands, because I know he did look at some other brands. That was a very interesting conversation. Mixter, how you going, Mickey Boy? Moving Dirt's joined as well. So yeah, last week's chat was with Charlie from Little Bear, and he told us all about his Cat 306 purchase. So another really good episode last week. So if you missed that, go and have a look on Apple, YouTube, and Spotify, and you can listen back to that episode. All Access Earthmoving, thank you for joining as well. Mixter's giving me the thumbs up. What a legend, man. Thanks for listening. Recycled Concrete Products has joined, so I'm giving some shout outs as everyone joins. Thank you very much. Andrew Sneok is saying William Adams with a vomit sign. I know he had a few cats in the past, so I did say in the past, so there's probably a reason. Aladdin Excavations, how you going, man? All right, so massive news tonight again. Massive news. So stick around. I will be talking about some stuff that is very important and will affect this show. So you want to hang around to see that. All right, Stig in the dig is saying, drank the cat Kool-Aid, yeah. Oh, so Andrew Seok saying you still got one. Yeah, I know he had a few posies and that, so interesting. Maybe you can come on later and have a chat with us. Stick around because I will be opening up to everyone having a chat later. Jay Panham, thank you as well. All right, so yeah, I have got some big news. Actually, last week or the week before, I did a couple of giveaways. Can everyone just confirm that they received their prizes? Because I know a couple of people posted to say thanks that they got them. Moba, how you going, Moba? Look, represent, baby. Moba's joined as well. Yeah, so if anyone that didn't get a prize that they were supposed to get, let me know, because we did a few giveaways. And I know the beanies, whoever won the beanies, they're still in production, so they'll be coming out. But all the rest of the stuff should have already arrived. So please let me know if you didn't receive something. Yeah, I knew Moba would be happy with that. We've got Stuart Shembry, Bailey Pastor, Grimer, Sash 2000, or 20,000. I always say 2,000. Thank you very much, man. Wyatt Bartram saying you'll have to send me a hat down. There you go. And Mini Excavations, Victoria just joined. All right, well, the listing of the week. Wait, I can do sounds. What have I got? Ready? Oh, that's crickets. That's not the one I want. Hang on. Can you guys hear that? Ready? There we go. Let's go through the listing of the week. And Bear Earth Solutions has joined, and Castle Ridge, and Terra Pro, and Buried Diesel, and Y Bros. How you going, man? Everyone's on. So the listing of the week. Don't forget you can list your business on Earthworks Hub. So if you go to the website, www.earthworkshub.com.au, you will give yourself more exposure and increase the chances of getting more work. So this week's listing of the week is... Where's the sound? Wait, let me get a sound. Since it's working, I might as well do it. Ready? Can you guys hear that? Yeah. The listing of the week is X-Class Earthmoving in Goulburn, New South Wales. X-Class Earthmoving provides a variety of specialised services, including earthmoving, concreting, and retaining wall construction. So make sure you list your business on earthworkshub.com.au so everyone can see your business and use your services, and you might have the chance to get your name read out, just like X-Class this week. So thank you very much to X-Class for listing on there. Go and check it out. A shout out to our platinum sponsor, Melbourne Tractors / Breeze Vegas Machinery. Thank you very much for your support. Anyone that needs a Cabalco machine, New Holland, ASV, they deal with all that stuff, Merlot, and a couple of other brands. So go and check those guys out for all of your earth moving needs. Lukey Warmsy's joined. Charlie Spiteri, hey, we got a few people on. Terra Pro Alpha Crete, In-Depth Civil, Lang Excavations. Man, we got a few on tonight. I love this. This is good, man. This is what we want. Thank you to all the other sponsors as well. MOBA, you can see I do represent all my sponsors. For anyone that is not sure, you can actually, or doesn't know, is not aware, you can get discounts with all these sponsors. If you go to their online stores, if they have one, type in eWorks Hub and you'll get an automatic discount. Or if they don't have an online store, you can go in and mention Earthworks Hub and they'll help you out. So shout out to all those sponsors: MOBA Australia, Network Finance, Diggerlid, Digger, Goddings, Earth Moving Warehouse, Record Time, Plastube, Moja, Phyllis Plant Hire, Bearer Solutions, Komatsu, man, Stucky. We've got a few on here now, so I'm really happy to have all these sponsors on board. You guys help me make this happen, so thank you. What else this week? This week, before I make a big announcement, this week I worked on a 35 tonner again. So I was on the Case CX350 for 2 days. First day was sorting rocks in a dirt pile, so sorting between the rocks and the dirt, and the next day loading them all out. So I had a ton of truck and trailers to load out, and it was good. I like those sort of days. Sometimes it's cruisy sitting on top of a pile loading out, as a bit of a break from just trenching and digging over assets and that. So sometimes it's a bit of a I suppose a way to relax a little bit rather than just being tense all the time. Because when you dig over assets and that, man, it's not very easy. Yeah, Stig and the Dig says it's like getting appearance money. Exactly, man. Exactly. Sydney Rock Walls, how you going? I also dropped a few things. So the Komatsu D71 dozer video came out. So that was a really good time getting a chance to review a D71 Komatsu dozer, and I had a go in it and had like a good 15 minutes on it, more 20 minutes I reckon I did. It was actually really good fun, fully automated. Basically I could just take my hands off the controls and it would do everything. All I had to do really was just steer left and right, and it did everything, man. Mini Excavations is saying, any more stuff coming up with Komatsu? You really enjoyed the PC490 video. Yes. The PC490, I dropped the D71 dozer this week, so that's come out. There's another one that's out, so that'll drop on YouTube in another week or two, but it has already come out on the Patreon. So if you join Patreon, as Drew Excavations is just mentioning, he's going to join. Yeah, if you are on Patreon, you'll see that video has dropped early. So all members that are on Patreon will get to see everything earlier. So there's a lot of stuff already on there, which I'm going to talk about in a minute as well. But there's a lot of stuff already on there, man. And then there's more to come. There's more to come, man. So there's a lot of videos. Go on to Patreon and join, and you'll see a lot more on there. Thanks to Alex. I'll give a couple of quick thank yous to Alex from ADM Civil and JC Excavations as well for their ideas and tips last week. So while I was working on that 35, I was going live, and these guys were giving me some good advice as I was talking about the membership program, what we're going to do, and they gave me a lot of good tips. And one of the tips, JC Excavations actually told me, why don't you make like an ad that you throw in during your podcast and your videos that tells people what you do, because you're saying a lot of people don't even probably know what else you offer. So I made like a little ad, put it in, and immediately people have been commenting like, hey, I noticed you got an ad in one of your podcasts now. So it worked. So thank you very much, man. I do love all your ideas, people. Send them to me, man. Whatever ideas you have, send them, because they will help. Atacama's joined Rock Cultures SA. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, mini excavations is saying that dozer was nuts, makes it too easy. Yeah, that dozer, the D71, I swear, man, you just basically accelerate, set it to auto, and it cuts to the right level, and it won't try and cut to the. So if you've got a cut like a meter down or 500 mil down, it won't try and cut it all at once. It'll cut it in layers that it can do, and then you reverse, and then it will go down another few layers. So it won't try and just cut automatically to the full depth because it knows it can't do it. So it'll do it in a few passes. Amazing, man. Technology has come a long, long way. Mitchell Morgan, how you going, man, as well? JPG, Elite Excavations, Legends LSM. I can't even read all the names out. There's too many. So thank you very much to the boys. Yeah, so Alex from ADM and also JC Excavations for your ideas. I will be using your ideas, so make sure you hit me up. All right, so I did mention stuff about Patreon. For anyone that doesn't know what that is, I'll explain it, man. And I'll explain why I've started that. So why I've done it. I've done a little bit of a spiel here so I can tell you guys. So bear with me, yeah? So I'll tell you why I launched it. From day one, this has been like a labor of love. Like it's something I created to spark conversations, share stories, and build like real connections with everyone and to get everyone else connected. That was the whole point of all this. But as the podcast is growing, I'm making a lot more videos, talking to a lot more people, doing stuff in the studio, buying more stuff. And I've started to spend a lot more time, energy, and all the resources that I need to keep things going, man. So, researching, recording, editing, hosting, all the fees that I pay for all my, all the hosting, the internet, all the apps that I have to buy. So there's a fair bit in it, man. So I'm committed to keeping high quality content for you guys and being consistent. But to do that, I do need a little bit of help. And that's where Patreon comes in. So by becoming a member on Patreon, you're not just supporting the show, you're actually becoming part of its foundation. So you get to support myself, Earthworks Hub, and you also get to keep me helping and putting on podcasts ad-free, or at least as much as I can without ads. I can upgrade all my gear, I can improve quality, I can bring on more guests, I can bring you guys more product reviews, give you a lot of bonus content, behind the scenes stuff, and just ultimately make this more sustainable so I can keep going, yeah? And that's why Patreon is important. So some people I was talking to during the week were actually really surprised when they found out I don't actually make any money on Spotify, TikTok, Instagram. A couple of guys were talking, they're like, oh, hey, you must be making some money out of those. No, I don't make anything out of those. I don't know about TikTok. Apparently, after a certain while, you can get paid for some amount of videos. But that's like you need over 10,000 followers, and there's all this criteria. Instagram the same. You don't really get anything out of it. So the only thing is YouTube. I started to get monetized on that, but even that, man, it doesn't really give you that much. Like you need to get millions of views before you start making any money. So I was very surprised because a lot of people think that I'm making heaps of money out of Spotify and Instagram and all that, but you make nothing. There's nothing in that. So there you go. Just for anyone that didn't know, that's it. And then by the time I give out merch and this and that and make all the videos, it all goes quick anyway, whatever you do make. So yes, I do get sponsorships and sponsors. That money does help. But like I was saying, that goes to all this other stuff. Yeah. Andrew Snail saying start swinging your balls. Might be more money, I can tell you what. So, so joining Patreon, you become part of the community. You also get to have a private chat group in there, so you can all talk privately amongst yourselves in there, talk about different things, help each other out. And I'll go into a bit more detail of that in a second, but that's the basis of it. So if the podcast ever made you laugh, if it ever made you think about stuff or feel like you're more connected, consider joining it, because becoming part of that the community and any contribution, no matter how small it is or how big it is, it will make a difference, yeah? So at the moment, it's only $5 per month, which is only like one coffee per month, if you think about it. And you can cancel any time. So it's $5 a month to join the Patreon. So you become you become an Earthworks Hub member. And a quick shout out to all the people that have already joined. So a bunch of guys went on there. As soon as I put a post up this week, a bunch of them went on there and started already joining. So a big shout out to the first 4 people that went on were Alex from ADM Civil, Ben from All About Dirt, James from Precision Enviro, and Mitchell Morgan. So thank you very much to these guys that just jumped on it straight away. So appreciate that you guys are on it so quick, and hopefully you're enjoying it. Yeah, Stig in the Dig saying, well, that's only like one nut juice latte. Exactly right, man. So yes, Drew Excavation, there is a app for Patreon. So if you go to Patreon, look it up and you will see Patreon, look up Earthworks Hub, and then you can join. Yeah, so there's already a whole bunch of stuff, which I'll explain right now to you. What do you get for it? So people are probably going, what the hell? What do you get, man? What do you get out of this? So number one is you'll get access to the community chat. So basically, it's I don't know if you guys see Reddit or all those other sort of what do they call those things? Not blogs. Yeah, blogs. Yeah, is it? So where you get to go in and talk about and ask questions and people can help out. That's what it basically is. So I've got different groups in there. You can ask questions about. So I've got technology, maintenance matters, mental health. What else is the marketing, money? Then there's like a general chat so people can ask any random questions. So yeah, you can go into maintenance, ask a question. Hey man, my machine broke down. Does anyone know, where to buy a track? Or does anyone know a good hydraulic hose guy? You can go in and answer each other and help each other out. If I've got tip sites on there, so if someone needs to get rid of material, they can ask, does anyone know where the local tip site is? If someone needs to get rid of fill, you can say in there, hey guys, I've got 400 cubes of clean fill. Who wants it? And then you can all chat. So it's like a massive chat thing, man. I'm getting some good comments here, guys. I've got to read these out. ADM Civil saying, thanks for everything you do, Ivan. It's really great in helping the industry. Thank you so much, man. JC Excavations, I just gave you a bit of a shout out before saying that I did your idea, man. You mentioned about putting an ad halfway through my videos and my podcast, and I did once after we spoke, and instantly people are noticing it, man. So thank you very much for your opinion. Tradie Civil, Dave V, is it? And All About Dirt is saying, loving what you're doing. Thanks, man. Okay, so yeah, so you get access to a community chat. So I've got a whole bunch on there, tip sites, fill wanted, jobs, everything. So whatever you see on the website, all those little groups are also on Patreon. So you join in, become a member, you can instantly start chatting with people. 2, you get podcasts with video and no ads. So there's no ads in there. So all the episodes from now on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple will most likely be audio only. And I'm going to post all video versions on Patreon. So you have to become a member to see the actual video. Andrew Snell saying, talk about how the ATO are putting their dippers in our rectums. Yes, that is very true. Yeah, we can do that at the end of this. Yeah, let me finish this and we'll bring that up, man. And JC Excavations is saying he'd love to have a chat sometime. Yeah, beautiful, man. Beautiful. We will. Let's do it. After the show, send me a message so I don't forget and say, hey, man, hit me up and I'll call you. So you get podcasts with video, no ads. You'll get early access to all my videos. So basically, if you go on there, there's already a bunch of videos on there now. So all members on Patreon will get to see everything before it goes up on YouTube and that. So I've already got some Diesel Dirt and Turf videos on there, some more machine reviews. If you go up, you'll see those before anyone else, and then they're not going to get onto YouTube for another couple of weeks. So you get ahead of everybody else. You get behind the scenes views, so you get to see me doing stuff in the background. Like I did a video there recently with the Hega boys and Diggerlid, where we kidnapped Trent from Hega to find out where his competition winner is, and we had that filmed. So I had the behind the scenes film, and that's all up on there as well, so you can see that. That will probably never go on YouTube, so you can go and see that there specifically. There's going to be exclusive content on there, so I've got bloopers, uncut videos of all my podcasts, all my reaction videos, everything like that. That's all on there specifically for members only, man. Yes, Drew Excavations is asking, will you be doing live streams on there? Yes, I will be. So I'm going to get to that in 1 second. Guys, don't forget, this is big stuff. There's a lot happening. So at the end of this too, we're going to have questions. So stick around. There's going to be panel reviews or panel shows. So I'm going to call it the Hub Club panel. And we're going to have a bunch of guys on there weekly. And we're going to talk about random topics. We're going to do reactions to certain things. We're going to talk about things that you guys want. So I'm going to do, this is what I'm planning to do, is put a few topics out there, let everybody vote on which topics we talk about. And then I'm going to have an option for people to join me as a guest on the panel so that it's not always the same. We can always swap it around. Everyone gets a bit of a turn. And on this new app that I'm using, we can have up to 8 people at a time on the panel. So we're going to have everyone doing that all remotely, so everyone can still do it from wherever they are. So you don't have to like travel or meet up somewhere. You can do it all online like we're doing right now, but I'll have 8 of us talking about a certain topic. So if anyone's got specific questions and that, it's more than just me talking. It'll be like, 5 or 6 of us or whatever. So it'll be like a big panel thing, man. So I'm going to call it something like the Hub Club panel. Where is he? Cash Jobs Only. He mentioned, Drew Excavations mentioned we should call it the Yarn Barn. Maybe we'll call it the Hub Club Yarn Barn. What do you reckon? Sydney Rockwell is saying no steak knives, just bucket teeth. Yeah, that's it, man. So that's what we're doing. That's the plan. So I'll be picking some topics every week. You guys get to vote as members. Members will get first option to be on that panel as well. So you need to be a member to get on there. And then I'll be also doing maybe something more regular with that as well. So we're doing it weekly. Maybe we're going to do more after that. So let's start with that, and we'll see how we go from there. I don't want to overpromise and then underdeliver. Business owners, another big one for you. Adonado Excavations, thank you for joining. Business owners, you'll also get a one-time free premium business listing on the website. So if your membership costs you $60 a year, that business listing costs $50 a year. So you get basically for the same price as your membership, you get a free listing, and your business goes up on the website for free as well. So this is for the one that you usually have to pay for. So you'll actually get it for free if you become a member. So go and do that. When you join, it'll give you the code that you use to go onto my website, and you'll be able to use that to get the discount. There's going to be newsletters. So we've got a newsletter that will come up as well and give everyone information. We're going to do giveaways for members. Members will be able to give me feedback directly, suggestions, questions and answers directly as well. And you'll get member merch. So there'll be some merch specifically just for members. So that's all in process as well. So you're going to be able to show everyone that you're paid up member, I suppose. It's going to be like one of the unions. Yeah, but you actually will get some special merch. We're going to do webinars, so tutorials and webinars for members as well, man. So we're going to do actual events on there where I'll have people talking about their products, how they work, and they're going to actually go through step by step. So we might have tutorials on how to use GPS systems, on how to use like the record time software. We're going to do a whole bunch of stuff, and I'll be inviting people to come in and do that, and actually professionals to talk about it. So there's going to be webinars, tutorials, a whole bunch of stuff. And the best thing about this is it's all tax deductible, because really this is like when you subscribe to an Earthmoving magazine, you're subscribing to an Earthmoving, you're getting a membership for an Earthmoving program, I suppose, if that's what you want to call it. So you can also, it's tax deductible. You do get receipts for all your monthly memberships. So there you go, man. You can use that as a bit of a tax write-off. At the moment, it's not letting me give everyone 12 months because you can usually set it so people can pay 12 months in advance, and it gives you like a bit of a discount for doing that. Then you can probably write it off in this tax financial year. But I don't know, for some reason it's telling me I need to get more members, and then it will start doing it. So I don't know. I'm still learning it as I'm going as well. So you have to bear with me. So that's basically it, man. So I thank you. I thank you for listening to that spiel. Share it around. Tell everyone that the Hub Club is formally starting. It's all up. Brett King's joining. How you going, Brett King? And Jack Healy. How you going? He's saying what's up. I was just talking about the new Hub Club membership. So you become a Patreon member with Earthworks Hub, and I just went through all the benefits. So I won't go through it again, Brett, but if you go back and watch this video, you'll be able to see all the benefits, but it's definitely worth doing. Definitely worth doing. So you're not only just supporting Earthworks Hub and myself, you're actually joining a community. You get to be part of the community chat. So there's all chat groups there where you get to ask questions and talk to each other. There's a mental health section, which will probably be handy, because I don't know if you guys have seen Brett King on TikTok, but he also did a mental health thing recently. So if you haven't done that, check it out, guys. And yeah, so there's a mental health section, money, marketing, maintenance, all these different topics that you can talk about in there and ask questions to each other. So That's it, mate. The Hub Club. I think I might have to rename it to the Hub Club. I like that. What do you reckon, guys? Do we call it the Hub Club? Anyway, Pro Contracting's joined as well. How you going? Lee Willow. Sorry, there's people joining as talking, so I haven't had a chance to read you out. Yeah, you'll get shout outs as members, and like I said, you'll get to have a chance to join me on that panel and talk about stuff. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out. Go check it out now. Go to Patreon and look up Earthworks Hub. I'll put a link in the description for these two, man. And the bio in my Instagram has a link as well as YouTube and that too. So there you go. The Hub Club. Everyone loves it. I might have to do that. It's going to be Hub. Let's do it. We're going to call it the Hub Club from now on. How's that? The Hub Club. Yeah, I know. True, man. It's going to look sus as, yeah, on the accounting. Yeah, man. But it's a subscription. So if you look it up on my general expenses on my accounting, because I just did my pre-tax meeting, I do have on the ledger account, I do actually have subscriptions. So you can actually put your monthly subscription to the Earthworks Hub Club as a tax write-off on there, because you get a receipt for it too. All right, so I won't talk too much more about it. Thank you very much for listening to that. Make sure you share it, and I hope you're all going to be a part of this journey. So let's build something big, man. It's already growing. Let's keep it going. So I want to make it more like a community base. So there you go. I'll attach the link. I won't go on too much more about it because people are going to be starting to doze off. All right, Ashley Sellings, how you going? And APT Construction has joined. All right, now everyone's welcome. Welcome to give me a topic. Let's go for it. So I know Andrew Sneok was keen to talk about the government shafting us as usual with their taxes and that. Let's talk more. Whatever you guys want. Let's go. Hit me up. Send me a topic, and we can see what we can. Hey, did you know that Earthworks Hub is more than just a podcast? On our website, you can advertise your business in the directory, see the latest news, and get discounts from our partners. You can also become a member on our Patreon, where you'll enjoy podcasts with video, exclusive content, and behind the scenes, webinars, and chat with other members in the forums. For more info, go to www.earthworkshub.com.au. ADM is saying, wonder if OnlyFans is a tax deduction. Maybe. It depends what the topics are. But yeah, you can definitely, man. I spoke to my accountant. He did say you can do it because it's a work-related subscription, not OnlyFans. I'm talking about the Hub Club. Drew Excavations has a question. Here we go. Is it worth getting a backhoe? You know what, Drew Excavations, I think backhoes are good. It all depends, yeah? It all depends on the type of work you're doing. If anyone wants to join in and answer that, let me know. I think that a backhoe is good in certain circumstances. So if you go and have like a farm where you can drive the backhoe from one place to another, like you have to, track a long distance, then the backhoe is probably a good option. And if you're not, if you want to, if it's, what do you call it? If it's registered and that, maybe even better, you can drive it around. What's, Y Brothers is saying Y Bros. Sorry, Y Bros. I keep saying Y Brothers. Y Bros. Sorry, man. Y Bros means you're saying you mean a scoopla diggler. A scoopla diggler. I like that. Brett King is saying a duck. Pro Contracting is saying that a backhoe is handy on subdivision sites. It is, man. It is. Bear Earth is laughing because I always say Y Brothers. It's Y Bros. Andrew Sneok saying they're a great machine, but you get shit rates. Yes, that's true. And you also get pushed around crazy. Whenever I worked on civil sites, the poor backhoe guy never has a break, man. The backhoe guy does everything and gets pushed around everywhere, man. So I would say they're very handy, very versatile. If you're going to be doing your own stuff, LA Earthworks, how you going, man? If you're going to be doing your own stuff, maybe like, I know you live in like a rural area, it might be handy because you can, drive around long distances. Not, if you're on tracks, obviously it's a bit harder tracking so far. So yeah, it probably would be handy because then you've got the digging bucket on the back, you've got the huge bucket at the loading bucket at the front, you've got the forks if you want, pallet forks and that. They're very, very handy. So yeah, it depends. Every situation is different. But if you're just using it for yourself, maybe on farms or doing the occasional jobs here and there, then I would say yes, they are good. Ooh, Drew Excavations is trying to join. Ooh, let me see if I can Let me see if I can accept. The other day we had some trouble doing this. Jenna Troy, how you going? Yeah, the other day we had trouble with people joining, so I don't know how that's going to go. Let me try anyway. Good evening, Jenna Troy. I got your message that you got your prize. Very, very good. Good to see, man. Doc Ferry's in as well, man. Brenton Purdle, Bullseye Building. Very good. Oh, some big podcasts coming out this week too, guys. Just letting you know, I've got a couple of people coming in studio. So there will be some new podcasts dropping this week as well. Doc Ferry saying, hey guys, here we go. Hey guys, I'm planning on chasing more work for myself on weekends while still working for someone on weekdays. I've already got my own 1.7 ton excavator. What's everyone's best tips for chasing more work? I like this one. So let's help Doc Ferry out. What would you do, guys? So he's obviously working for someone during the week. This is how most people probably start. And if you just listen to the story with Ben Sade from All About Dirt, you're probably in the exact same boat. So go back to two podcasts ago, and you'll see Ben Sade from All About Dirt. He did the exact same thing you're doing. He worked for someone during the week. Then what he did was on a weekend, he did his own little jobs with a 1.7 and then expanded from there. So, Bare Earth Solutions is saying don't do it, stay operating. Man, sometimes that might be the best option, man. You just never know. It could be. Irvine Aussie, how you going, man? Newson Construction, thank you as well. Andrew Sneok. So we've got some people with some ideas. ADM Civil is saying try local community pages on Facebook. That's a good one too, man. You can do that. So if you want to just get weekend work, you can either do like some door knocking, go around and have a look at people's houses that need some work done, knock on the door, say, look, I've got a little machine, I can help you out on weekends. Andrew Sneok saying advertise locally, be honest and reliable. Pro Contracting is saying for the weekend stuff, chase new home areas. Yeah, that's it, man. Go to new home areas where new homeowners are going to be looking for landscaping work, and it's all smaller residential work, especially when you got a 1.7, man. Yeah, that's exactly what the type of work that you want. So I'll be driving around new estates, looking at people's yards and that, seeing what they need, and then just knocking on their door, man, or even dropping little pamphlets and just ask them. You knock on the door and say, hey guys, I see you just moved in. You're going to need some work done here. Do you want me to give you a quote to dig out your front yard and do some landscaping and that? And I think that'll work. So, because if you try and start on your own and you're working already during the week, it's hard because you don't have much time during the week to do stuff. So you don't want to go and overcommit either and tell all these people, yeah, I can come and do all this stuff, and then you can't keep up. So don't try and take on too much. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so ADM Civil is saying hand out some flyers in new subdivisions. Drew Excavations is saying, did you invite me in? I'm pressing it, but I don't know why it's not working. I did press it. I don't know. This is what it did to me last week. Mini Excavations is saying old school leaflet drop. Yeah, he said he did one in the new suburb and scored 3 little jobs out of it. It's worth it. Vistaprint and the likes are super cheap. Exactly right, man. Go to Vistaprint, very, very cheap, and you can just go and make a little pamphlet online, and they'll come within a week or two, they'll turn up, and then you'll be able to do little drops, and that's it. So Doc Ferry is saying, I've come from a landscaping background too. I did an apprenticeship in it. Well, that's it. So it's already set, man. That's it. I will be doing exactly what everyone's saying. Grab the 1.7, even if you drive around with it on a trailer while you're in the area, so that when you do knock on people's doors, when they look outside, they see the machine on there. They get to actually see, like, oh, this guy's not just a door knocker. He's actually got a machine and he's ready to go and stuff. So I think that's good, man. If you've got it with you, people will actually, it'll be a bit more of a sales thing, you know what I mean? A bit more believable. You won't be just looking like a door knocker walking around. So that's what I'll be doing anyway, yeah. MSV Excavations, how you going? And Kale Tool, how are you, man? Or is that Kale O'Toole? Sorry, I said that wrong. Yeah, no, good. That's there's some good questions there, because that's how most people start out. They start out working for someone, and Bare Earth Solutions has got a point too. Sometimes it is better just to keep working for someone else, because you might start working on your own and finding out that you're not even making the same wage at the end of it all as what you were just operating. So just keep that in mind as well. Make sure that you are looking at the numbers at the end of the day, and it has to be worthwhile. Otherwise, yeah, there's no point, man. So Doc Ferry saying, cheers everyone for the advice. Love the podcast. Legend, man. Thank you. Thanks for listening. And ADM Civil is saying push the landscaping works as well, because if you have your trades, sell both of them. Yeah, that's it, man. You got to tell them that you're an actual landscaper as well. So, and the good thing is, yeah, do a little website. You can get free websites nowadays. You can go on GoDaddy, make yourself a free website. You can make business cards on Vistaprint, and it's cheap as. You can make them really cheap. Guide people to your free website and tell them, and put some pictures up of what work that you've done. If you've got Instagram, put up some pictures about other things that you've done as well, little projects, even if they're jobs that you've done while you're working for someone else, so that you can tell people, look, go to my Instagram, use that for marketing. Tell them to go there and have a look and say, look, this is what I can do for you guys. Little Bear's joined. How you going? All About Dirt is saying, reach out to as many people as you can. That's it. And tell anyone else that you know that has machines that you're willing to do it, because sometimes they might sub you in. So you might even get subbed in to do other jobs with other guys. So that's the best way to do it. If you can network and get a couple of guys together that you can help each other out, and if one person can't do a job, you can do it. That's the best way, man. Yeah, get ChatGPT to make you a logo. Brett King is saying that. ChatGPT, I'll tell you what, this thing is amazing, man, what it does. Absolutely amazing. We actually went on there and put a picture of my Earthworks Hub logo today, and I was saying, can you make me like a sticker logo for Earthworks Hub Club members for the Patreon? And it started making me pictures, man. I can't believe what this technology can do. It's crazy. All right, hang on. MSV Excavations is saying, mini excavations generally survive by adding in additional trade works like retaining walls and landscaping and concreting. Exactly right. So if you've got the 1.7 already, so you're already ahead of the game, you can use that to do all the work, and you can actually tell them, I can do the walls for you, I can do all the landscaping, I can do, the driveway, the pebble driveway, concreting, whatever you need, paths going into the front. So that's it, man. You've got the skills already. So yeah, use that. So call yourself like a landscaping company. Stig and the Dig saying depends on the state and government. Bear Earth, I can't repeat what he said, but he's saying it's all basically shit. And Pro Contracting is saying Sydney, I should say in particular. Yeah, so it is. Newson Construction is saying it's very up and down in Sydney. It is, man. Everywhere is a bit crap at the moment, yeah. So it's a tough slog at the moment, yeah. Pro Contracting is saying, yeah, it's a tough slog everywhere, man. Melbourne was bad. Now I can see it slowly spreading everywhere. Queensland seems to be doing good still. But it's slow sort of everywhere. It's not the best time to be getting into the industry. But you know what? If you're doing private jobs, and Little Bear can probably attest to this, he's on there now. He does a lot of just private work. I think he started with a 1.7 as well, yeah? So maybe you can confirm that, Charlie. But you started with a 1.7 too, I believe. So yeah, people like that would be the best to get advice from, because they've done it. Little Bear is saying we started an OnlyFans for foot pictures to supplement our projects. Yeah, I wonder how that's going for you. And Drew Excavations is saying, if you live in a rural town, dig holes for livestock. Yeah, there you go. MSV Excavations, we have moved from Melbourne to Brisbane due to construction. Yeah, there's a lot of people doing it. Brett King is saying it's balls to the wall here. There you go, balls to the walls. Pro Contracting saying Little Bear. ADM Civil is saying Sydney is up and down, heaps of subdivisions still going, and plenty of infrastructure, yeah, around the airport. Yeah, true. Yeah, it's I think around all these other places like Melbourne and that, the civil and subdivisions has died a bit, but there's still other things going on. Little Bear said, yeah, he did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said that he started with a 1.7. So yeah, it's probably the best way, and he does all residential stuff. So yeah, set yourself up. Go back and listen to a few podcasts there. Listen to the one I did with marketing with Little Bear, and you'll hear about what we recommend. So get the free, if you want to go basic, get the free website, get yourself some cheap Vistaprint cards and pamphlets made up. They'll turn up within a week or two. Go and put all those in the letterboxes in your estates. put yourself up as a landscaping company and Earthmoving, and then just start pumping or turning up and telling them, come. ADM saying come across to Patreon. Yeah, that's right, man. Come across to Patreon and you'll be able to see those videos and get some good advice there. Definitely, man. Andrew Sneok is saying the shit is yet to hit the fan in Melbourne. Yeah, I reckon it's getting worse. It's definitely worse, man. Drew Excavations is saying there's nothing wrong with cash jobs. Digging the dig, ride the wave up the coast. Yeah, true. Pro Contracting is answering ADM saying the problem is there isn't much once those finish in Sydney, yeah. And once ones that they're pricing on them is below cost, and people are doing things for nothing just to keep going, yeah. And that can be one of the catch-22s of having a business. When it does become a lull, you start actually taking on jobs not to make money, but just to keep afloat. And it can be a problem, especially once you have workers and heaps of machinery and big overheads. I'm sure I've spoken about this in a few of my other episodes. It can be very hard, especially when it's tough and it's quiet and you got your own business. It can get really, really tough. That's when it's really, really testing. And a lot of us on here are in that boat. A lot of us here have got massive overheads, a lot of machines. Even some people have got a lot of workers, and it's quiet and they're just trying to keep afloat. Stig on the dig is saying when Bris Vegas is shit, you can ride the wave north or jump off and head back to Melbourne. It's just a cycle he's seen many times. Yeah, true. I suppose you got to be willing. You got to be willing to move sometimes. So I think those days of being able to pick and choose jobs is a little bit in the distance at the moment or in the past. So yeah, people are probably going to have to be less fussy and just take on stuff. Doc Ferry is saying, I lived off cashies for 6 months with my 1.7. There you go, man. Yeah, 1.7s are good little machines, man. Heavy Asset Detail, how are you, man? He's saying, how you going, everyone? I put up a little post for him today as well, so hopefully you guys saw that. ADM is saying it's hard to keep up with the big guys. They just undercut everyone because they have to keep going. Yeah, that is true. And MSV is saying the real trouble is when the housing market crashes, which is starting in Melbourne, we're going to be out of work as most homeowners do these projects to add value to their properties, yeah. Little Bear is saying networking is everything as well as collaboration. That's the word I was looking for earlier. And that's where if you go onto Patreon, you'll be able to collaborate with people on there. I like that. Do you like that? It's a good little sales pitch. All right. Yes, networking is huge, man. Huge. When and if you talk to even if you talk to Bearer Solutions, Y-Bros, and that they're all collaborating, you got to collaborate. That's the way to do it. You got to have a group of or a network of other subbies that can help you, and you can help them. I think that's the only way you can survive nowadays. Heavy Asset Detailing. Cheers for that too. Really appreciate it. Yeah, that's it, man. No problem. Happy to get everyone on board. If you want Heavy Asset Detailing, go across to the Patreon app and join Earthworks Hub there as a member, and you'll get to join the groups in there and talk about stuff and be able to promote your business. And you can also go on Earthworks Hub. Once you join, you can go onto earthworkshub.com.au and you can use the promo code from joining onto Patreon to get a free business listing on Earthworks Hub too, man. So you can put your business on there. How's that? All right, Harrington Bobcat Hire, how are you? Good to have you on. This is good. Good conversation. Little Bear is saying when we started doing foot pics on OnlyFans, we collaborated with some shoe companies. Yeah, I love it. Was it Crocs by any chance? Drew Excavations is saying, guys, I'm looking for some experience. Oh, well, you know what? Yes, it's experience is key, man. Especially when you're young and you're trying to make it in this game. Getting any time in that seat is very important, man. So, Drew, you're smart though. Young Drew is already doing a lot of cash jobs on weekends, helping people out. So, good, he's doing the right thing already. ADM is saying he was in the Lugong. That's a cool machine. Impressive for the price. What's this for again? Sorry, hang on. I missed something here. Oh, no. Pro Contracting asked ADM, what site was that at? And ADM said he was in the Lugong. That was a cool machine. Yeah, Heavy Asset Detailing. Yeah, go to Patreon, join the Patreon club there, and then you also get a promo code. So that way Instead of paying $50 for a business listing, it's free. It's part of the membership. So definitely go and do that. All right. Little Bear. I'm going to turn this heater off. Hang on. At least I know this heater I bought works. It works bloody too good. I'm starting to cook here. My head's actually boiling. Sorry, who else is on here? Little Bear's laughing. Harrington Bobcat is giving a thumbs up. Little Bear saying get some nail polish on those feet. I don't know if my feet will sell. They might pay me to put my shoes back on. ADM is saying the park and beach in Windsor. I was helping them run that drive. There you go. And Pro Contract is saying, yeah, mate, they've actually been a good machine for what they are. We moved over to Cabalco on the last few. There you go, man. Oh, might be some stuff coming. A little bit of a clue there. There might be some stuff coming with Lugong shortly. You never know. If you haven't done this too, guys, get some lemon and put it in your water to boost your immune system, man. I've been sick on and off for a while now, so I'm starting to have a bit more vitamin C and put some lemons and stuff in my drinks. Drew, I keep saying yes, but it's not working. I don't know why. Guidings Rock Bank, how you going? Good to see you guys. Actually, I haven't seen you guys for a while. I should come in and have a chat. I'll have to come in maybe this week and see you guys as well. ADM Civil is saying his job came up great. Your operator we had reckons he saw a dolphin in the river. Oh, there you go. And Brett King is saying new digger content up tomorrow. Ooh, yeah. There's a lot of stuff coming up. Yeah, TerraPro is saying that he's been doing this for a while, putting in lemons and stuff. Yeah, man, lemons, watermelon. Andrew Snack saying you put Jack Daniels in his Coke. Yeah, true. Out some rose quartz in it for Maddie. There you go. Goddings is saying anytime. That's it. Yeah, no, definitely I should, man. Yeah, I haven't been past for a bit, so I might come down. But I was just saying that, yeah, I'm trying to boost my immunity, man. I've been sick on and off, and I'm sick of being sick. Bear Grylls puts lemon in his water too. Yeah, I think he pees in his water. Who knows what he does? All right. Hey, KJ Pipe Civil, how you going? Thanks for following. They've just started following. Very good. What else are we saying? Lemon is good for gout. Stig and the Dig's got a bit of a pro tip for you. You know what's good for gout? When you join the Patreon group for the Hub Club. How's that? Andrew Sneak, bit of Rakia. Rakia is the all-time European, what is it? It's a remedy for everything. It fixes everything. Rakia is like grappa, guys. It's made with, I suppose it's like a brandy. All the Croatians and that have it. So if you ever have a mosquito bite, a cut, if you've got a sore throat or you're starting to get a little bit sick, if your tooth is aching, you just down the one shot of Rakia and it fixes everything. So, yeah, we used to make that when I was younger. I remember when I was younger, I can give you a story. We used to do the homemade rakia, and then my mum went and cut all the barrels because my dad used to go in the garage and in the shed and say, "I'm just going to go and test some of the rakia." I can't roll my R's. What a European! I can't even roll them. He used to say, "I'm going to go and test out the rakia in the shed," and then he wouldn't come back after a while, and my mum would find him laying down in there finished. He'd have way too much, so we had to cut all the barrels, get rid of them. Andrew Sneak is saying, yeah, fix the car. Yeah, that's it. Fixes everything. So, yeah, in the old young days, I used to be the old rakia maker. We used to make wine at home. We used to do heaps of stuff. Stig and the Dig saying, does it come in flagging form? No. I remember when we used to make wine, I used to get all the grapes. My dad used to put them in a massive barrel, like a half barrel, and I'd stomp on them. I used to step all over them and that to squash them all. And then we put it through like a little mincing thing. And then we used to ferment them in the barrels and stuff. Yeah, all those days are gone. I don't know if people still do that stuff. Does anyone do it? Does anyone make wine and stuff at home? The only thing is, when you put the lemon in there, you get bloody seeds. Don't forget to take the seeds out. Sam Axe Excavations, thanks for joining as well. Yeah, I feel sorry for young Drew. I keep accepting him, but it's not letting him join. I don't know. If anyone wants to join, let me know. We've got another 10 minutes. Let me know if you want to join. You feel free to come on and have a chat. Not anymore. Yeah, Andrew Snell saying no one makes stuff anymore. Brett King says use Armor Force to knock the sickness. Oh, there you go. I'll have to start. Yeah, lemon squeeze is easier. Yeah, true. Yeah, we've got a lemon tree at home actually, and it's got that many lemons on it at the moment. It's really blossoming, man. It's got heaps, and there's heaps of new fresh green ones starting. So there's going to be even more. I reckon I could start a little shop. For the price they're selling them, I probably could do that. ADM Civil is saying we Googled, and there's only 2 species of river dolphin in the world, and the closest is Central Asia. But they're laughing about how his operator said they saw a dolphin in the river. There you go. Yeah, so, yeah, and speaking of making homemade alcohol and that, yeah, not many people do that stuff anymore. Yeah, I don't know. It's all sort of died off a bit. Why Bros, Earthworks. Why Bros, go live with Ivan. Yeah, Bear Earth. Oh, Bear Earth is saying go live. Yeah, go live, Bear Earth and Why Bros. Jump on, man. Where's Jesse? Is he there? Steeg and the D saying lemonade. Lemonade. Yeah, I can start selling lemonade. But yeah, I reckon, I don't know, what's a lemon worth in the shops now? Over $1 a lemon, isn't it? So I'd have at least, there's probably like 1,000 lemons on there, man. It's not bad. Might start selling that instead of working. Might be easier. Steeg on the dig. Steeg on the dig. Pro Contracting saying, echinacea is it? Ever since I started taking it, I never get the flu anymore. With my whole family, we had it this week and I've had nothing. There you go, man. Ooh, Wybros is saying he's trying to sell his tub for a tray. Oh, what car is it? What car have you got, man? Maybe we can get that done here. See, that's another good thing of networking. Trying to sell my tub for a tray. What have you got? I'm going to guess that it's either a Ford Ranger or a Hilux. I'm going to guess. Am I right? Let's go for it. Tell me what it is, Wybros. Wybros. Come on. Am I right? It's either a Ranger or a Hilux. No, he's not responding. While he's responding, it's a Ranger. Hey, I knew it. So he's trying to sell his tub and get a tray instead. For anyone that doesn't know, while I'm actually, I'm starting to feel like I'm going to sneeze. Hang on, I'm trying to stop it. I do have merch available. So if you go on the website, www.earthworkshub.com.au, go up onto the shop section and it will take you to the merch, and you can buy a whole range of stuff on there. Jumpers, hoodies, t-shirts, polos, regular shirts, hats, heaps of stuff, man. Yeah, so definitely go and have a look, man. Definitely go and have a look. Andrew Sneok is saying worth noting. There you go. Everyone's laughing. Is that because I guessed it? I must have guessed it pretty good. And Drew Excavations is saying don't forget the Cash Jobs t-shirts. Yes, there is. There's Cash Jobs only t-shirts on there as well. So you'll have Drew on there, young Drew. For anyone that doesn't know, he came on the first show and said something about Cash Jobs only, and that stuck with him. The poor kid it stuck with him. Now he's actually changed his name. If you look at it now, it says Drew Excavations Cash Jobs only. Andrew Seok is saying nothing. Stig and the Dig is saying can recommend the EMBE grey hoodie. Yeah, there you go, man. So, and there's also t-shirts with all the sponsors on there and stuff like that as well. So, and Goddings, if you're still on here, Goddings are a sponsor as well. So thanks to them. Yeah, you can go onto the website, get merch. You can list your business on there. You can find other events. You can find jobs on there. You can find these are all listed like a directory. And then if you go onto Patreon and become a Hub Club member, you can actually just do it chatting to each other. So you don't have to list it. You can just chat. And then don't forget as well to subscribe on all my social platforms. So yeah, the Facebook group, the Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all that stuff. Yeah. Guidings, Rock Bank. Yeah, it's still on. I didn't know whether you were here still. Wybros is saying, do you stock the EMBE calendars? Yeah, they're a one-off calendar. I've got one, but it's out of view. I can't actually show it. We might get shut down, but I do have one. It is just out of view over this side. It's a good calendar, yeah. Yeah, Jack's gonna. I reckon Jack could do his own little business just selling those calendars. So my calendar is a bit out of date though. I need to get a new one. He hasn't given me the newest one, but it's all right. I'll still look at last year's months. It's still worth looking at. Yeah, I'm looking at 2024 calendar, but it's all right. We don't look at the dates. Record time. How you going? Another sponsor. Speaking of them, Bare Earth as well, sponsor. Thank you for joining. Where is Jack? He's very quiet this evening. Very, very quiet. Easy as Earthmoving. Nice to see you on here. Thank you for joining. Record time. I was just telling everyone how if they become a Patreon member, they'll get access to webinars. And I was saying that I really want to get you to do a webinar with us as well to talk about how the record time software works. We can go through and talk about each go through like all the different sections and step by step show people. So that'd be one of the benefits of becoming a Patreon member, guys. So you become an insider with Earthworks Hub. There you go. There you go. So what do we got? We've got another 5 minutes. Anyone want to do a last minute topic? Let's go. What have we got? Who wants to talk about something? Give me a topic and we'll finish off on that note. Easy as. Legend. Ooh. Here we go. Goddings Rock Bank. Here we go. Just wanted to let all the guys know 0% interest on any excavator or skid steer for this week through Kubota Finance. How good is that? 0% interest. You know how good this is, guys? I bought a couple of Kubotas from Goddings back in a few years ago and got them all at 0 interest. That makes a massive difference. Massive difference in your cash flow. So you go and utilize that if you have the option or have the need to buy something. And the Kubota Finance, I can vouch for them, are very, very good too, man. Very easy to deal with. So yeah, give Goddings Kubota in Geelong and Rockbank. Give them a call if you want to go and discuss anything further. You just need to have a 20% deposit, and you do it all over 3 years. So over a 3-year period. But that's how I got a couple of my Kubotas from these guys, and it was a big help. A very big help. Record Time is giving a thumbs up, so he's happy to do those webinars. There you go, guys. Y Bros is talking and asking Cat 315 hydraulic pumps. Oh, Cat 315 hydraulic pumps. I know who can tell you about that. Where's Bare Earth? He'll tell you a few things about them. I don't know. Is there like a problem with them? Are they noisy or what is it? What's happening? Stig in the Dig said, I had another person ask me if I was Jack Healy last week. Because he's got the hoodie on with Jack on the back of it. You know, the funny thing is, one of my mates just sent me, so Aaron from A to Z Traffic was in Bali last week, and he sent me a video recording someone in the Bali airport wearing an Earthworks Hub hoodie. How cool is that, man? In Bali. And then when he showed me the video of who it was Vic Webster. So Vic was there wearing my Earthworks Hub hoodie in Bali. So we're going worldwide, people. We're going global. Easy as Earthmoving is saying new series Cat skid steer. Are they any good? He's looking at upgrading the 249. Ooh. I'll tell you what, man. You know who you can speak to? Speak to my mate Des Bell. Des from Bell Earthmoving. If you talk to him, he bought a 255 and he's got a couple of opinions on the Cat 255. I don't know. He reckons some things aren't the best. Like he had a 259 and he said that he preferred that. So I don't want to call him out on it. Where is he? But definitely give Bell Earthmoving, give Des a call, man. And there's a few Cat guys on here. They'll be able to tell you. Yeah, Terra Pro is saying that the 315 hydraulics are very noisy. They can't be as noisy as the Case 350. That 35 tonner I've been in for the last few weeks is so noisy in the cabin, man. The pumps, it's like right behind your head as you're working. You can hear it. It's so loud, man. People have been telling me on my live sessions that the pump is louder than me talking. ADM is asking, he's asking Goddings, are they bringing out the new dash for the Kubota diggers? I believe they will be, but let me scroll down. Bare Earth is saying I won't have him on the live because our pump is too loud. Yeah. Goddings is saying yes, the U55-5 and the KX80-5 are on the way. And the U17-5, the premium, I'm pretty sure it's called the premium, is here now. and already has the dash in it. So they delivered 2 last week. I really want to do a review on that dash, on the Dash 5 U17 Godding. So I'll have to come and look at that, the premium. Stig and the Dig is saying don't drink the cat Kool-Aid. Andrew Snelk is saying I've been in a new 259 a bit and it's pretty good. Yeah, the 259. Is it mean the 255 or the 259? Because are they still bringing out the 259? I think it's 255 and 289. Is that right? Have they changed the numbers? Anyway, they yeah, a mate of mine bought the 255 and he said there's something about the hydraulics keep opening on their own. Something's not right with the hydraulics. So he's had Kat come and look at it a few times. And something else. I can't remember what else it was. Bear Earth Solutions is saying the 315 GC is quiet. ADM, I'd love to see a video on the new U55. Ooh. That could be is that a request? That could be a request. Yeah, Easy As is saying the 259 was replaced with the 255. The 255 looks awesome. I love it. I actually took a video of one when I was there when they released them at DDT last year. That was very, very good. Jack, you're so funny, Jack. You know what? That was going through my head. The 315 GC, but I didn't want to say it. You said it for me. Andrew Sneok saying, don't know. The one I've had is a 259. Yeah, you get the 259. The new 255 has taken over from that, and they're a lot more upgraded. But yeah, I think that is the issue my mate was having. He got the 255 and had some issues. Yeah, Rockbank or Goddings is saying they will have some information in the next couple of weeks, Ivan. We'll do a review here. There you go. We'll do a review. Yes, ADM is saying we'll do it on the Patreon, of course. So yes, you have to be a member to see that video. There you go. So make sure you go and join. Seriously, guys, yeah, after this show, go straight to Patreon and have a look. It does give you little previews of videos, so you get little clips that you can look at to get an idea of what's on there. And then, yeah, join, man. You can cancel anytime. So if you want, just join it, have a look what's in there. If you don't like it, cancel, man. That's it. It's easy. But definitely worth going. I think once you're in there and you start talking to people and getting help from everyone and that, I think you won't go out of it. I think you'll like it. So there you go. All About Dirt is saying a review on the new Yanmar skid steers. Yeah, that'll be good, man. The Yanmar skid steers. Let me write that down. That'll be interesting, man. Yanmar skid steer review. And also the U55-5 review. There you go. Yeah, that'll be good, man. So All About Dirt said, what about the Yanmar skid steers? That'll be interesting to see. Has anyone seen those Manitou skid steers? I took a video of one at DDT. I'm going to post it up. But I haven't actually used one. I wouldn't mind seeing what they're like. I've heard that they're not, nothing special, but I don't know. Might be good value for money, I'm not sure. And the Sany skid steer, yeah, the Sany skid. I was gonna do some reviews on that because my sponsor Spartan Machinery are now selling Sany, so I've got to talk to them anyway. Yeah, it'd be definitely good to see them. Yeah, Terra Pro is saying the Manitous are no good, and they're all saying that they're very rough. Yeah, so. All right, there you go. Yeah, I've heard similar. Actually, I think Terra Pro, I think you were telling us about this once, weren't you? I think you were telling me about it. Here we go. Yeah, some guys are having a bit of a laugh on there, but they're all saying, yeah, don't buy one. Yeah, there you go. All right, so, all right. For now, that's some advice from people there. Do not buy. All right, now I'll have a look at that. I'll have a look at it. Boots on or boots off in the digger? Oh, yeah, we had these once before. Tell us, guys. Let's have a vote here. Y Bros is asking boots on or boots off in the digger. I am a boots on man. So if I'm in small machines, boots on. If I'm a big machine, so like anything 8 ton or 15 ton and above, I keep boots off because I'm in there for a longer period. If I'm in the 5 tonner, usually it's boots on because you really have to, like a lot of times you're in and out of the machine. Yeah, Andrew Sneok saying boots on. ADM saying boots off in the new digger. Did you say new digger? Is there a new digger we don't know about? Terra Pro, brand new Manitou, practically rattled itself to death 3 times. Yeah, I've heard that. I think it was you that actually mentioned it last time. Yeah. Bear Earth is saying, why bros, you just trying to sell your boot holders? Have you got something for us? What have you got, why bros? ADM saying, haha, not yet. Yeah, why bros, I tell you, if you've got something to sell, tell us, man. Yeah. Easy as saying, yeah, same as yourself. Yeah, because when you're in the small machines, it's tough, man, because you're in and out, so you don't want to be taking boots on and off. But when you're in a bigger machine, like when I'm in the 35, if I'm not jumping between the 35 and the 20, or I'm going to be in the machine longer, then it's boots off, yeah. But if it's already dirty in there, then I just leave my boots on. ADM saying there will be, I placed the order last week. Ooh, well done. What made you pull the trigger? We'll have to talk about that. Let's do it next week. Let's talk about that next week, ADM. We'll have to talk about what made you pull the trigger once it's all 100% confirmed. Very good, man. So wait, I saw something there. Wybros is saying he has good boot boxes. There you go. Very good. Let's see these things, man. Brett King saying there's a new 345 tomorrow. Very good. Everyone's got new stuff. What's going on here? Moba is saying to ADM, is that with machine control or without? Oh, here we go. Moba had to jump onto that one. ADM saying he's going to wait 5 months for anti-burst valves. Not this conversation again. Anti-burst valves. Oh, sheesh. Stig in the Dig, Yanmar Posse is a red ASV with excavator style undercarriage and steel belted. Steel? Oh, steel belted tracks. Yeah, okay, yeah. I thought you said steel tracks. Brett King is saying Crocs all day. He is the Crocs man. Yeah, so Brett is like Little Bear. He wears Crocs in his cabin. There you go. I see what people mean though, because there's nothing worse when you get into the cab and other people have been in there and it's all full of mud that's gone hard and becomes dust. So that while you're working, the aircon's pushing that dust up into your face, and it's not good. You're breathing that shit in all day. But like I said, when you're in a small machine, yeah, it's hard to have shoes off. ADM is saying, nah, I'm going MOBA once I get it. It makes more sense. There you go, the MOBA man. ADM's going to become a MOBA man. He's joining in. Bear Earth is having a laugh with ADM. It's good. Everyone's having a bit of a chat. I like it. This is what it's all about. Yeah, MOBA's giving the thumbs up. He's happy. Good, very good. All right, guys, it is 9 o'clock. I'm trying to keep this to the time limit, I suppose, 1 hour. It's not really a set limit, but I'll try and keep it to there. ADM is saying, I'll give you a call once it gets here. There you go. He's talking to MOBA. Good. This is what it's all about, people. Networking, connecting, helping each other out. I gave you all a bit of a spiel about Patreon, so I won't go on about it again, but become part of the Hub Club if you want to see it grow and you want to help and give me a bit of support, and also join the community. You can do all that in one at the Patreon page. Go check it out. Earthworks Hub is on there. I might change it to the Hub Club. What do you reckon, guys? Do I change it? Or are people not going to know what it is? Or maybe I'll call it Earthworks Hub Club. Actually, I might do that. Let me write that down. Earthworks Hub Club. What do you reckon, guys? And when we do our little panel reviews, do we call them the Hub Club Yarn Barn or something like that? Where we get a panel of people on. There you go. Oh, Bear Earth, before we go, tell us this now. Tell us this before we go. How much are your boot boxes? You might have to send me a photo. Send me a photo of that boot box, and I'll post it up on the socials, man. We'll see what people say. Let's see what happens. ADM saying thanks for another quality sermon. Have a great and safe week, everyone. I love it, man. Legend. Thank you. Thanks for your tips as well, man. I'm putting a lot of those into place. So thank you. I appreciate it. If anyone's got any more suggestions, feedback, feel free to hit me up. Guidings, we will chat. And they're also saying have a great week to everyone for the end of the financial year. Jack Healy saying that those boot boxes are half price of a Porsche. There you go. All right. No, good to have you on here. Go check out the Patreon. Follow Earthworks Hub on all the social platforms. Share the shit out of it. Any suggestions for either the Patreon Hub Club or any topics you want me to talk about or anything like that, Send me some messages. If you want to become a podcast guest, also hit me up. If you want to advertise on the website, go to the website and do that. Whatever you need. If you don't find it on the website or the Patreon and that, send me a message and I'll get onto it. Guys, have yourselves a great week. Keep warm, and I'll see all you guys on the next episode. Thanks again. Take care, guys.
Yeah.
For tracks, obviously. On the lot.
He became steel resistant.